3 years of blood. 3 years of hatred. 3 years of fight. The artist formerly known as Mike Charles walks into the cage tonight prepared to put everything on the line for the last time. Riding a 2-fight winning streak with victories over Colter and Jazz James, the artist feels that the only thing left to prove is that, all in all, he is better than the Colter of personality. We have seen his skills improve year over year, and tonight he's out to show us that he is the best in the world. On the other side of the cage is the Colter of personality. He edged out a decision victory over the artist 3 years ago, and tonight he looks to wash away the defeat he suffered last year. His knee is surgically repaired, and he is stepping into the cage tonight to leave no doubt in anyone's mind. This is the Artist vs. Colter 3 final battle.
This is Artist versus Colter 3, the final battle. Now, DanDans, as we see the Colter of personality making his way to the cage, let's take a quick stop to the history books. Colter approaches the cage with a professional record of 2-1. The first fight with the artist 3 years ago to the date was a hotly contested, very close decision victory for Colter. 1 year later, they have the rematch. Artist knocks him out with mounted elbows in the second round. Now, Colter, after that fight, revealed that his knee was blown out. He came in injured. Colter returned to the ring and boxed up Jazz James en route to an unanimous decision victory to get himself back on the winning streak. Now, speaking of winning streaks, we have the artist, formerly known as Mike Charles, the banker boy with the banker body, the former 2-time Monopoly world champion. He's riding a winning streak of his own. He knocked out Colter to gain revenge in that second fight. He knocked out Jazz James in the first ever 616 fight night in the boxing ring. And now, these two warriors look to put the feud to rest for good. Artist versus Colter 3, the final battle starts now. Well, it doesn't start right now. I mean, he's still making his entrance. But holy shit. You can feel the intensity in the arena. Artist does not look nervous. The second fight he walked in, he looked like, man, I got something to prove here. Doesn't look nervous here tonight. Now we see the artist a little leaner, a little meaner, coming in at 182 pounds. Colter barely makes the weight limit. It's time. Referee Mario Yamasaki starts the fight, and neither fighter extends a glove. The artist may have, but Colter turned it down. The artist with 2 hard shots right off the bat, but Colter with a spinning back fist, and the artist answers back. This fight is going to be everything we thought it could be and more. I can feel it. Both of these guys look like they've been working extensively on their stand-up skills. The head movement showing through as artist lands a lead head kick. Colter with a nice combination there. Now, I think we learned from the Jazz James fights, when Colter fought him, he was more wild. He was throwing haymakers, looking for the knockout. The artist, on the other hand, picked him apart piece by piece and dropped him for the finish. Colter shoots for a takedown there, and the artist says, I don't think so. Artist might be looking to put that surgically repaired knee to the test, and that's an interesting wrinkle. Colter goes for the takedown, artist stuffs it, artist lets him up. Now, we learned in Artist vs. Colter 2 last year that the artist's ground skills might be a step above Colter's. So why he would want to keep it on the mat, I'm not too sure. Colter's wild here, winging lefts and rights. A lot of them are landing. We're dropping into the clinch. See, this is what these guys couldn't do against Jazz James in those boxing fights on 616 Fight Night 1 and 2. Artist launches a big knee right up the center, but Colter's ready for it. Now, you can't get a lot of torque on these strikes the way you can when you're not clinched up. But now with Artist with the full Muay Thai plum, we might see something different. Colter's doing his damnedest to get out of that bad position. In a feud that has been brewing for 3 years, you always have to wonder, how much fight do these guys left? How much drive do they have left? They've poured a significant portion of their lives into this feud, into hating each other, into training to be able to put the other man away. And you gotta wonder what kind of a toll that's taken. Huge front kick up the middle by the Artist. Colter answers back with a nice combination, but Artist is not letting him off easy with another low kick on the lead leg. There's a head kick, cracking Colter, who's coming in wild. Oh, spinning back fist lands. Artist shoots in, but Colter's not going to give up that easy. This is a really close round, DanDans. With just about 30 seconds left to go, you got to wonder how the judges are seeing it. Artist with a great combo. Colter shoots in for a takedown, comes up short. Oh, there's a nice head kick from the Colter personality. And a nice combo to follow it up. Artist is throwing that spinning back fist, but that 2 inches of extra reach Colter has keeps him at bay. And that's the end of round 1. DanDans, how did you see it? Both guys landed big strikes. Here's the Artist with a lead head kick that now on the replay you can see kind of caught underneath the shoulder. Didn't land as flush as it looks, but that leg kick certainly did. We call the Artist the banker boy with the banker body, but have you ever seen a banker land a head kick like that? I highly doubt it. This is a special kind of human being we're talking about here, folks. Colter appears to have opened up a cut on the right eyebrow of the Artist, but Brittany Palmer doesn't care. She's just showing you that it's round 2. Ariane Celeste here for some reason. Round 2 about to begin. Last year's fight did not make it out of this 5-minute frame. There's a touch of the gloves. Might be both guys lining up going, you know what? We realize this is the end. Let's put it to rest. These guys might hate each other. They may have poured a significant portion of their lives into this feud, but you gotta wonder if there is a mutual respect deep down. Maybe not personally, but maybe physically for each other's skills. The Artist ducks a head kick there and lands a great shot to the body. Colter answers back with a lead uppercut. Oh, there's an overhand right. Stepping forward, the Artist might be hurt. Artist might be hurt. Colter's pouring it on. I think Colter really should have stuck on him there. Artist might have been hurt, and Colter stood back and just weighed his options until it was too late. But there's a nice 3-hit combination. Colter is throwing bombs here in round 2. There is a spinning back fist into an overhand left. Artist eats them both directly on the chin, but he's still here. It's going to take more than that to put him away. Leg kick from the Artist. Colter checks it. Colter with a big overhand left, but Artist is not there for it. Oh, spinning back fist. Colter's hurt. Colter's hurt. Artist is poured on. Big shots. Big shots. Can he put him away here? Round 2. Colter goes down. A huge combination in blitz from the Artist formerly known as Mike Charles, who is definitely in command of this fight at this point. Colter got wild, throwing huge punches, and the Artist made him pay. There's another spinning back fist for his troubles. Colter looks hurt again. Colter is in a bad spot here, and the Artist is pouring it on against the cage. Overhand right lands. There's a body kick for your troubles. Walking him down now. Artist with a 2-touch spinning back kick. Unbelievable. I think both of those landed. Colter really needs to get it together here. He may have regained his senses a bit as he avoided that second jumping spinning back kick. There's a head kick from Colter. Artist is hurt. Artist goes down to a knee. But Colter, once again, in my opinion, wasting an opportunity. He backs up. The Artist recovers and takes him down. Artist has half guard here. He might be looking to get to full mount. Shades of 1 year ago. Colter does not want to know about those elbows. The Artist has him tied up. Artist with side control. Colter gets that half guard back. DanDan's, what an incredible round. Artist drops Colter. Colter recovers, head kicks the Artist. This fight is insane. I think a lot of times when you get to a trilogy, there's that huge overhand right that dropped Colter. You get to number 3, the trilogy, they don't always hold up. Head kick, that's the one that put the Artist down. Take a look at the facts. Halloween 3, forget about it. Terminator 3, it's not a piece of shit, but it's not as good as 1 and 2. Any other 3, probably the same deal. But Artist versus Colter 3 is living up to and exceeding the hype. This is the final round. Who walks out of this feud as number 1?
Here we go, final round. You ready? You ready? Let's go!
This is it. 3 years in the making. Who walks away the victor? Artist starts very aggressive, but Colter covers up well. Colter faking that head kick there, and the Artist flinched. There's a spinning back fist. Great shot. There's a head kick from the Artist. Head kick from the Artist, and Colter's on spaghetti legs. Ooh, Colter with excellent defense. Dodges that spinning back fist and lands a shot to the body. Sticks him with the jab there. An interesting wrinkle is that Colter's been switching stances throughout this fight. Maybe his secret weapon to be able to switch like that. As there's a spinning back fist. Colter goes down. Colter's down in the 3rd round. Artist is on him. Dropping blows. What a shot from the Artist, who gets into half guard. I don't even know what I'm calling at this point. The Artist is dropping elbows once again. These are powerful shots, and Colter needs to get out of this bad position. Gets Artist back in full guard, but not for long as he switches right back out. We said earlier that Artist probably has a little bit of a better grappling game than Colter, but as I say it, Colter sweeps him into half guard. Artist, what the fuck was that? Artist sweeps him back right into full mount. Incredible maneuver, and the Artist here is looking for a mounted go-go plata, an extremely rare submission. If the Artist can pull this off, this is up there for submission of the year without a doubt. Colter is in big trouble, and that's going to be it! The Artist puts Colter to sleep in the 3rd round with a mounted go-go plata. The feud is over. The final battle concludes. The Artist, showing off his dancing skills from Dancer 2, has finished the feud in style. Mounted go-go plata. Colter goes completely limp. Unbelievable. Colter kicking his legs for dear life, but it's not enough to keep the blood pumping through his body, and he goes to sleep. Incredible performance from both fighters, but Colter just does not have the skill to keep up with the Artist. DanDans, if you've been following this storyline for 3 years now, on behalf of everybody, but especially the dancer himself, the victorious Artist, formerly known as Mike Charles, I want to say thank you, we love you, and we are going to see you next year on 6/16/2019. Let's let the Artist soak in this moment. Good night, everybody.